Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I will be talking about the weather for this coming week as well as Hurricane Dorian, which is affecting the southeast coast in May. Depending on if it makes landfall in North or South Carolina, could end up affecting us with high winds and maybe some rain from it potentially. So here we're going to look at this. So, as we're watching the hurricane as it moved up the coast, there's 60 hours in the past. Now you can see the hurricane down here in the corner right down here. You can see the hurricane, it's 959 millibars. And then it really gets low pressure with this. Now, right now, the storm is actually about 909 millibars currently, which is really low. This is being a bit odd with its numbers. But as you can see, the storm's going to ride up the coast a lot, and you can see South Carolina coast, and it expands. It gets some really windy. These are measured in knots, I believe. Yeah, wind speed in knots. And as it comes up the coast, some really high winds. It looks like the millibars could get kind of tight around us, so we could have some winds upwards of 20-25 miles an hour potentially from the storm. Or depending on how far inland it comes, it could be upwards of 40, 50, maybe even 60 miles an hour. Because it's supposed to be a hurricane up till past this point actually. I'd say it's probably going to be a hurricane until it leaves and hits the Greenland area, as you can see with this. Now here I want to talk about our forecast here today. Some rain showers will move through the area, potentially heavy. Watch out for some damaging storms possibly this afternoon. And Monday and Tuesday, some heavy rain, but as well as Wednesday, getting nice. Wednesday, watch out for another frontal boundary, and then Thursday into Friday, we could look at the storm moving up the coast, as you can see, coming into the bottom of the screen here. Right down here is the storm. If it moves further over to the west, then we could see some really big impacts potentially. But Philly is actually in the area for potential tropical storm force winds. Now it's only a 5% chance, but that depends on if the storm takes the outside of the cone that I'm going to show you guys later. See all this? It will potentially some rain on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, depending on where the storm is and where it makes impacts, as well as some wind possibly. On Saturday and Sunday, maybe a shower or two moves through, and then into Sunday, cooler with not as much wind, but it should be a nice day. And here when I look at the rainfall forecast, here we are, the rain, Monday into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday forecast. And you can see the rain just really pummeling down here, North and South Carolina. And then Saturday and Sunday, upwards of an inch of rain around here, depending on where the storm is, though we could have upwards of 2, 3, maybe even 4 inches of rain, depending on how close the storm comes in. That will all depend on where the storm is by the end of this week. And I'll keep everybody updated on this storm. Hopefully it doesn't affect too many people. Just everybody who has family and friends down in the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida, I hope they're all okay. And I hope that they evacuated as prompted to. And here I want to look at Dorian itself. Here it has winds of 185 miles per hour, which is extremely fast. This is the strongest storm to ever hit the northwestern Bahamas, as you can see right here. Very, very powerful storm. Here, let's look at this. Now, if you look at the tropical storm force wind probabilities, you can see here, you see in the green, there's actually Philly and North Carolina, as well as Washington, D.C. are all in the area for potential tropical storm wind impacts from this storm. Depending on how far it moves inland, though, is all dependent on any of this. This could all change very quickly depending on where the storm goes. So everybody should stay posted with the storm, and I will update you guys as changes come along. Now, let's look at the cone. Forecast cone is really what I've been looking at. If it comes to the inside of the cone up here where my mouse is pointed, you could see really powerful impacts from the storm. Even if it's out here, we may see some impacts just depending on what happens. See, it's a major hurricane up until late Wednesday. Maybe even Thursday could be a major hurricane, and Friday and Saturday and so on it will still stay a hurricane, potentially weakening down to a tropical storm by the weekend. But that's all depending on what happens and where the storm goes. Here's the wind arrival times. And you can see Philly and New York are all in the area of Thursday for wind arrivals. Now, we aren't in central PA, we aren't looking at anything too bad out of the storm as of right now. But the storm is going to stay stationary down around the Bahamas for the next day and a half, and then start moving north and then turning to the northeast as the cone is predicting and as forecast models predict. Here I want to leave you guys off with the actual storm itself. You can see Dorian up here. A very well defined storm. That eye is really nicely defined on the storm, as you can see here. I'm going to leave you guys off with this image. I hope everybody enjoyed the video and hope everybody stays safe. Everybody stay posted with the storm, and I'll keep everybody updated on any changes that happen with the forecast. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.